Good morning and welcome to the 2003 Fine Arts Festival, and welcome to one of the finest high schools in the state of Michigan, bar none. Thank you for turning that up. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about our students here at Port Huron High School. As you can see, our teachers, our staff, we're taking these students to a higher level. And if you look at some of this artwork, it's just amazing. And when I say that it's college level material, it is. And it's a credit to our students. And why Port Huron High School is one of the finest high schools, because we have great students. We have tremendous parent support, and we have a staff that cares about your sons and daughters, and they work with them every day. And as far as I couldn't be more proud to be a small part of this than I am, because what we do here in Big Red Country, it just doesn't happen throughout the state. I have an opportunity to do a lot of traveling and seeing other high schools. They might have more money, but they don't have what we have here in Big Red Country. And it's a credit to the parents, the staff, and the students. And I'm just very pleased to be a part of what's going to be happening today. I'm going to be turning this over to Mr. Kraft. He's the Director, K-12 of all Fine Arts. He's doing an outstanding job, and I can tell you and I can report to him that the Fine Arts Department at Port Huron High is the best in the state. So with that, Mr. Kraft.
Thank you, Mr. Woline, and having taught at Port Huron High School from 1984 until I took my position with the administration building, I know everything that he's saying is true about the students, the parents, and the spirit at Port Huron High School. And I'm extremely proud of the art and the displays that have been placed here for us to enjoy. I have not had a chance to read all the readings, but I have looked at every piece of art, and I've listened to the band, and I've had a chance to watch the videos and listen to the cassettes. I'm very impressed, and I'm very proud of the student body here and your submissions in this year's Fine Arts Festivals. Congratulations. We'd like, go ahead, that's fine. We'd like to start out this morning with two selections from the Big Red Stage Band. Band members, are you ready? Port Huron High School Stage Band. like to thank the Big Red Stage Band for those rousing renditions. Hey, who's the drummer over there? Stand up, drummer. Let's give the drummer a hand. Well, the other soloists in the first song, please stand up as well. We had a trombone solo in there somewhere. Good job on the trombone solo. Saxophones, you did a great job too, everybody. Great performances, really good job. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 9th annual Fine Arts Festival. 267 students have participated with over 300 entries in writing, artwork, video, and audio entries. This year, our logo and poster design was created by Jamie Eyre. And Jamie, would you please come up and receive a framed copy of your poster? Where is the poster? Right here. You can see it over here behind the stage band in a larger version. The screen might be in your way, but this is the framed version as well. Congratulations, Jamie. And now a few words from one of this show's co-coordinator, Mr. Scott Magnuson, art teacher at Port Huron High School. Mr. Magnuson.
Thank you. It's been an exciting year, and last night we had a great opportunity to show the school board what talented and creative students we have here at Port Huron High. I want you to give yourself a great hand of applause. But first, a few thank yous. I'd like to thank my co-coordinators, Laura Mitchell, Renee Hinckley. Without their help, I could not have managed. We also were very thankful to have 5 judges, principals, professors, graduate students do the judging. No names were visible, so it was a very fair judging contest. And also to our principal, Ron Woline, for his Big Red support for this program. I want to give a big thank you. Also, thanks to Ken Graff for volunteering his time this morning to help announce today. And also thanks to Debbie Ladensack. Stand up, Debbie. Principal Ed Harrison for her continued support with this Fine Arts Festival, judging and presenting her award, which will happen in a few minutes. Thanks, Debbie. I'd like the following students to stand, my setup crew. Very important, this takes a lot of work to get this all down here to the gym. Will the following students stand up? Jamie Eyre, Nicholas Wick, Michelle Eyre, Christine Tremblay, Cody Vardy, Aaron Ray, and Robert Bogle. Thanks, guys. Also, I had a setup crew on Thursday who hung all the artwork, all 225 pieces of art. Again, stand up, guys. Jamie Eyre, Nicholas Wick, Michelle Eyre, Christine Tremblay, and Jenny Paulus. Thanks, guys. I also have had just an extreme amount of work from some seniors, and I want to give a big special thanks to Nicholas. Stand up, Nick. I know how much you've contributed, and I appreciate all of it. You've done a fantastic job this year, as well as all the senior class. I'm going to miss you all. Thanks again. And also, I'd like to thank our financial contributions from the Honor Society and the Student Council, and especially thanks to you, the students who make up this work, whose work makes up this show, and without you, we would not have a show. So I'm going to turn it back, and we are going to start with some of the certificates.
Okay, the first set of certificates that we'll be announcing will be the Beatrice Thornton entries from Port Huron High School in the 2003 display that was held at St. Clair County Community College this year, but sponsored by the Port Huron Museum. So as we call your name, would you please come forward to receive your Beatrice Thornton certificate? Nicholas Wick, 12th grade. Jenny Paulus, 12th grade. Christine Tremblay, 12th grade. Eve Jackson, 12th grade. Jacob DeBoer, 12th grade. Christy Thomas, 12th grade. Cody Semro, 12th grade. Paul Hoskins, 12th grade. Robert Bogle, 11th grade. James Zimmer, 12th grade. Tommy Motox, 12th grade. Abby DeGlopper, 12th grade. We have a sequence problem. Just a moment, please. Okay, Abby? Do we have Abby's here? Having stopped with Abby DeGlopper, we'll continue with Erin Starcher, 12th grade. Monica Horton, 11th grade. Tiffany Aldrich, 11th grade. Amy Mosley, 11th grade. Kevin Edwards, 12th grade. Joe Gunther, 10th grade. Brian McDougall, 10th grade. Sarah Edwards, 12th grade. Milton Whitfield, 11th grade. Ryan J., 12th grade. Trevor Cuba, 11th grade. Jamie Eyre, 12th grade. Samantha Horning, 11th grade. Alicia Forbes, 12th grade. Ashley Hugner, 10th grade. Aaron Ray, 11th grade. Eric Woods, 12th grade. Rachel Coleman, 11th grade. Tim Arnold, 12th grade. Angel Ossie, 12th grade. Joshua Scouten, 10th grade. Eric Christner, 12th grade. Kim Rushton, 12th grade. Carl Hoffman, 12th grade. Alex Naring, 12th grade. Mike Thelmus, 12th grade. Katrina Letourneau, 12th grade. Danielle Frazier, 12th grade. Michelle Lepores, 12th grade. Let's give these students a round of applause for their entry in the Fine Arts Festival at SC4, the Beatrice Thornton exhibit. Okay, and now we're going to do the certificates for the Fine Arts Festival participation. And if I can just hand those and hand them off to you. Now, you may have noticed that I was flipping through these. There are a few names that I'm not sure how to pronounce, and you're probably one of them if you know that your spelling is a little unusual. So if I mess your name up, when you come up, tell me how to say it, and I'll say it again correctly. And I'll let it be my error. But hopefully, I know most of you. I think there are only about 3 names that I might not say correctly. So as I call your name, would you please come forward, and we'll be all set to go. Patrick Armstrong. Tim Arnold. Angel Ossie. Samantha Baird. Kelly Baker. By the way, I'm going to call them groups of 5, and that way it gives them a chance to hand them out to the right individuals, and we don't get ahead of ourselves here. Okay. Tiffany Aldrich. Stephanie Baldwin. Jeff Baines. Jenny Baines. Sarah Baranski. I'd also like to make mention that if you find an error on your certificate, it's entirely possible that it could happen. Please contact Mr. Magnuson, and a corrected certificate will be given to you as soon as possible. We regret any typographical errors, but they do occur, as all of you know when you hand in your homework, if it's typed. Donald Barton. Joshua Bauer. Levi Benedict. Sarah Bieske. Roy Blookeel. Did I say that right?
It's Block Heel.
Roy Blockeel.
It's supposed to be C. Sorry.
Okay. Let me have it and we'll fix it right now. Okay. What I'll do, Roy, is just put a C here and then they'll retype it for you, okay?
All right.
Thank you. Robert Bogle. Jeremy Bookrum. Crystal Bourbonnais. Erica Boldry. Marvin Bowen. Ben Bowers. Duncan Bozeman. Chris Bozeman. Bousman and Bousman,
Yes.
respectively. Thank you. Kara Brandimore. Brina Brasseur. Nick Brennan. Dominique Brooks. Carissa Brown. Mercedes Brown. Matthew Browning. Jamie Breyer. Courtney Buckles. Rob Buckley. Al Buckner. Tricia Callier. Justin Sikowski. Nicole Ciani. Ken Clark. TJ Klein. Jessica Colley. Crystal Collier. Andra Collins. Tegan Coney. Ashley Cortez. Amanda Christner. Eric Christner. Trevor Cuba. Jacob DeBoer. Jessica DeBrun. Abby DeGlopper. Stephanie DeSico. Patrick Dillard. Robert Dillard. Tommy Distelrath. Matt Doan. Tammy, did I say your name right? Is it Tammy DeSico? Okay. I guess I did. Liz Duncan. Chantel Dunn. Aaron Dunsmore. Michelle Durant. Kevin Edwards. Please remember to tell me if I've announced your name incorrectly. My name sounds like the simplest name to spell, but as I tell my family, nobody in Port Huron can spell craft correctly because it's like the cheese, not the road. One F, nobody spells it correctly. Sarah Edwards, Brandon Ellis, Catherine Esch, Nicole Escabel, Jamie Eyre. Michelle Eyre, Sarah Fagan, Billy Farabee, Andrew Fiedler, Chad Fleming. Chris Fleury, Alicia Forbes, Anthony Franks, Cassandra France, Danielle Frazier. Melissa Fraser, John Fuller, Joshua Fye, Linda Gates, Seth Gilbert, Anne Marie Gill, Andrew Graham, Aaron Grattan, Rachel Grattan, Tricia Grattan. Is that right or is it her hand? Okay. David Green. Here's the first name, Liz. Where are you, Liz? Grewy? Grew. Okay, Liz Grew. Liz Grew, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. How much? Adrian Gutierrez, 3 feet 4 inches over the summer. Joe Gunther. Eric Haddix. Charlene Haddix. Crystal Harshman. Amy Hart, Sarah Harvey, Tad Harvey, Amanda Habel. Which one's Amy Hart? Do you want the other Amy Hart? Amanda, is that right? Heidi Helms, Ashley Hernandez, Rachel Hickox, Mike Higgins, Brianna Hill. Charlene Hillock, Ryan Hinojosa, Nicole Hiscock, Carl Hoffman, Mike Hogsett. Carl, did I say that right? Hinojosa. Tim Holcomb. Rob Hugerheid. Ashley Hugner. Melissa Eichenberg. Clifton Jackson. Christopher Jarvis. Susan Gutierrez. Samantha Horning. Monica Horton. Paul Hoskins. Marlon Jackson. Eve Jackson. Shannon Jackson. Chris Janis. Christopher Jarvis. Ryan J. Gary Jeffrey. Bethany Jazierski. Jackie Jock. Audrey Johnson. Kim Johnson. Tamira Johnson. Lance Caboni. Thomas Kelch. Chantal Kesner. Joe Kesner. Lindsay Kirkendall. Robbie Kessler. Frank Kish. Benjamin Kraft. Aaron Kroll. Is this Aaron? Lindsay Kuligowski. Rachel Coleman. Bill Lambert. Danielle Langevin. Dominique Lapinta. Katie Letourneau. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We mentioned we had a number of people enter, and every individual deserves to be recognized, so thank you for listening attentively to the names as they're read. We're not done. There are a few more. Chase LaPlay. Eddie Lee. Michelle Lepores. Heather Leslie. Sean Lincoln. Jessica Livingston. Janelle Long. Martina LaPiccolo. Matt Loxton. Jamie Lynch. Charles McRae. Stephanie Martindale. Lola Madewell. John McCollum. Brian McDougall. Pat McGeary. And Shayna McGregor. Chelsea McGriff. Amy Medaw. Charles Medaw. Justina Mitchling. Shawnees Miles. Joshua Miller. Ryan Millock. Amanda Jo Mitchell. Chadwick Mitchell. James Mitchell. Katie Milan, Duran Moran, Amy Mosley, Tommy Motox, Christina Mosier. Mike Mowinski, Amanda Naldowski, Alex Naring, Scott Nichols, Natasha Osborne, Harry Parent, Jenny Paulus, Kevin Pelton, Tisha Pennywell, San Peterson, Heather Phillips, Rodney Pippinger, Stephanie Pond, Joe Petrikis, or Petrikis, David Potter, Jasmine Powell, Latricia Price, Adam Raimundo, Aaron Ray, Shane Reinhardt, Jason Richardson, Jennifer Ritchie, Myra Rivera, Daniel Roberts, Courtney Robinson, Joe Robinson, Kim Rushton, Tiffany Schrem, Jimmy Schultz, Cody Semro, Carl Schaefer. Holly Sharrow, Stephanie Shaw, Jean Shepley, Brady Scheimer, Brian Shanka. Jason Short, Christina Sabilla, Cheryl Simmons, Andy Smith, Henry Smith, Renee Smith, Jennifer Spicer, Anthony Squires, Cynthia Squires, Camille Stanley, Aaron Starcher, Lance Stark, Sarah Steele, Leah Stitchick, Aaron Stoken, Brandon Stoner, Larissa Sirline, Mia Sutherland, Sarah Swaffer, Kevin Tesh. David Tesnovich, Michael Thelmus, Rachel Thelmus, Christy Thomas, Courtney Thomas, Trevor Thomas, Lindsay Toms, Jamie Thronsit, Nicole Thronsit, Patricia Tonez, Christina Tremblay. We just have a few more to go, folks. Thank you very much for your patience. Jeremy Troy. Christy Uri. We had a mispronunciation. It was Patricia Torres, and Patricia will get your certificate to you as soon as we can. Robert Vahovic. Cody Vardy. Joshua Scouten. Janelle Wakeham. Tabitha Wallish. Nicole Wandelt. Nicole Wandelt, right? Wandelt, sorry. Elizabeth Ward. Felicia Warner. Shauna Welsh. Sean Wentz. Let me see. Oh, Shannon, okay. Shanna Welsh, correction on the pronunciation. Josh Wittenshaw. Milton Whitfield. David Witt. Nick Wick. Randy Williams. Andrew Willis. Kanisha Williams. Samantha Wojciechowski. Yay! Eric Woods. Dana Zaharachuk. Bonnie Zarata. Gina Zibikowski. How did I do on those last few names there? Were those okay? Stephanie Zeck. And the last certificate is to James Zimmer. Let's give all these students a round of applause. Now we go to the awards. Okay, and now Mrs. Hinckley is going to share the results of the writing competition. So I'll turn the podium over to her.
First of all, I just want to thank everyone who entered the poetry and writing competition. There were some awesome poems up there, so good job. I'm going to start with nonfiction, 9th and 10th grade. Sorry. Third place for 9th and 10th grade, Robert Vahovic for Ben Franklin. I don't think he's here. Second place, One Day, Lindsay Toms. And first place, the American Veterans, Nicole Hissick.
What is this, nonfiction?
Yes,
11th and 12th?
9th and 10th. Nicole, we're going to have you read just a brief section of your... Yeah, just if you're here. Just read the first. Do you want me to do it for you? Okay, I'll get it. I'm going to read it for her. As I look at the freedoms that I truly enjoy today, such as going where I prefer, saying what I desire, and worshiping whom I choose, I can't help but think of the sacrifices made by the men and women of our armed forces, our veterans. One among those veterans is my great-grandfather, Clark D. Hiscock, During World War II, while working at the Port Huron Fire Department, he was drafted into the Army. Leaving behind a wife and young son, he reported for active duty. We'll just stop there. Nice job. Okay, for 11th and 12th grade, nonfiction, third place, A Letter to a Soldier, Jamie Eyre. Second place, My Field of Dreams, Courtney Robinson. And the first place winner for Recollections of a Wind Chime, Cheryl Simons. Now for fiction, the short stories. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Here, we're going to let her read first. Just a paragraph or two, just anything I'd like to take. The beginning or middle, just me.
He said to me once that I was a wind chime. It's funny how such inconsequential things can ingrain themselves upon a heart and come to mean so much to a person. It was probably a Thursday, though the days seemed to run together then. I remember we had been sitting on the floor in the hall outside the drama room, Chris and Josh and I, cross-legged as though we were back in elementary school when sitting on the floor was the most natural thing in the world. There hadn't been any words to say, but then there never seemed to be any more, at least not to Christopher.
Okay, now for fiction. 9th and 10th grade. Third place winner, Timeless Serenity, Catherine Esch. Second place winner, The Longest Week, Sarah Steele. In first place for 9th and 10th grade, The Insult Game, Camille Stanley. Okay, she wants me to read again, too. The Insult Game. Hey, Chuck, let's play a game. Come over here. All right, what game? Chuck replied, bounding over to where Thomas Carinia, his best friend, was standing. We're going to play the Insult Game. You remember the Insult Game, don't you? The Insult Game? Chuck scratched his head, thinking about it. Yes, I think I remember what you're talking about, man. Thomas smirked and shook his head. Chuck was kind of slow in the head, and more than likely, he didn't have a clue as to what he was talking about. Sure, now you remember the rules too, Chuck. No? Well, I'm going to explain one more time. You insult me, and then I insult you, and then we keep going until one of us gets the best insult ever. And remember, none of these insults really count, because it's a game, right? And now for fiction, 11th and 12th grade. Third place, Mortifying Moments 101, Cheryl Simons. Okay, 11th and 12th. Second place, History in a Human Mind, Jamie Eyre. And for first place, Every Vice in the Book, Duncan Bowsley.
Are you going to be able to?
I guess it's kind of long. I suppose I read the first paragraph.
Duncan's going to calm down and try and read a little bit.
Hi. This is kind of long, so I'm just going to read the first paragraph. Eric was a large, loud, and flashy city. By day, it was a perfectly respectable business center, full of towering offices and wide, crowded streets. Even its lower side kept the tight-knit order, the kind of tight-knit order that only a dictatorship could manage. By night, however, Eric changed, rebelled. It became a city of gambling, a city of lust, a city of sin. If a building in Eric didn't run anything seedy, or didn't at least appeal to some form of nightlife, one would expect that the place had been torn apart and condemned. It was the kind of place where chance could make a man a king if he knew what he was looking for.
Okay, now for poetry, 9th and 10th grade. The poems were absolutely awesome, and not just the ones I made my students write, but the ones that, really came from the heart. They were awesome. Third place winner, 9th and 10th grade, Prince of Life, Justin Chakowski. Second place, Sanctuary, Chad Fleming. First place, Nightmares, Elizabeth Ward. Okay, I'm going to read it for her. Nightmares. A new day emerges with its layers and layers of pink and yellows as the sun swallows up my bedroom with satin rays of sunlight. I wake, sweaty and screaming, foolish and alone, as I continue on living each day, feeling his sweat, hearing his heavy breath in the back of my mind. Every time silence creeps up on me, later I watch the sun, so naive, crawls under the horizon. I get restless as dusk comes, for I know when my heat hits the pillow, the fight begins, and he always wins in the end. Carrying my innocence off, holding it up to the moonlight, kicking and screaming until finally he leaves it and walks away, while it is raw and naked, shaken on the cold ground, until a new day emerges with its layers and layers of pink and yellow. Good morning. It's just awesome. Okay. 11th and 12th grade poetry. Third place, Seasons of the Heart, Cheryl Simons. Second place, 100 Miles an Hour, Jeremy Troy. I have to say, along with about 50 other students in my classes, Jeremy's work was selected to be published in an anthology, and he also placed as one of the top 10 poets with one of his poems, so that was great. First place, Protest, Duncan Bozeman.
Wow. I didn't expect to win anything with this. Okay, here we go. Protest is the red of embers, a fire in the open, the coppery tang of blood, the roar of oppressed voices, the push of the master, the shove of the slave, a milling chaos. Protest is the ember of a will, igniting the clubs of the unjust.
See, all those boring assignments that make you do can pay off. You never know. Okay, I'd just like to thank all those who entered. Keep it up, keep writing.
Just before we announce the art awards, I want to hand out a few awards on scholastics, and I'll do this real quickly. This year we had 17 awards at this year's Scholastic Art Exhibit and Contest, and it's a national art contest that the school participates with Macomb and Lapeer County. So it's very prestigious to even enter, let alone win. And the following people, I'd like you to come up for your certificate and award. Cody Semro, a Drawing Inc. certificate. Jacob DeBauer. 2 certificates, one in drawing pencil and one in painting acrylic. Christine Tremblay, sculpture. Robert Bogle had a certificate in drawing, ink, and sculpture. Tommy Motox, certificate in drawing, ink. Christy Thomas had actually 3 awards. I'm going to present 3 of them right now. Certificates in drawing pencil, painting oil, and another drawing pencil. Then we have special awards. Silver Key was given to Alicia Forbes for her computer graphics. Another silver key was given to Christy Thomas for a pencil drawing. And the highest award you can receive, we have 3 gold keys. Nicholas Wick for his graphic design, and also, besides winning this gold key, he was selected as the best of show in graphic design. Aaron Ray won also a gold key in graphic design. And Christine Tremblay won a gold key in computer graphics and also best of show for the best graphic design or computer graphics in all 3 counties. Okay, I think we're right now ready for the art awards, so I'll turn it over to Ken.
Okay, in the first category, we'll do painting for 9th through 12th grade. Mr. Magnuson is going to turn on the projector so that you can see the pieces that have been selected. In 3rd place, painting 9th through 12th, Seth Gilbert, Untitled Watercolor. In 2nd place, Christy Thomas, Compassion. And in 1st place for painting 9th through 12th, Robert Bogle, Mind Puzzles. Photography, 9th through 12th grade. In 3rd place, Cheryl Simmons, Frozen in Time. In 2nd place, Benjamin Kraft, Tree of Glass. In 1st place, Nicholas Wick, Remember Me. Someone out there has it? Okay. Pencil and ink drawings, 9th through 10th grade. In 3rd place, Al Bruckner, The Greatest. In 2nd place, Brian McDougall, Hockey is Life. And in first place, Larissa Sirline, pencils. Pencil and ink artwork for 11th and 12th grade. In third place, we have a tie, Jacob DeBoer for Schweitzer, and Milton Whitfield, the greatest. In second place, Christy Thomas, Don't Drown the Sound. And in first place, Robert Bogle, Loyalty. Great job. We move now to ceramics and sculpture for 9th and 10th grade. In third place, Joe Gunther, SpongeBob shrugging his shoulders. In second place, Stephanie Zeck, Stripes. And in first place, Chelsea McGriff, My Dream Car. For ceramics and sculpture, 11th and 12th grade. In third place, Michelle Lepores, Cathedral. In second place, Robert Bogle, Wolf and Laviat. And in first place, Nicholas Wick, Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil. In other mediums, that would be the case over here basically, things that don't fall into the ceramics or the painting or the pencils. Other mediums. Third place, we have no slide for this one unfortunately, but it's front loader Joshua Bauer. This is, in case you didn't see it, it's a stainless steel front loader that was welded and crafted together, and it's very heavy. Second place, Robert Bogle, the King. How many of you can do straight lines on an Etch-a-Sketch? Okay. And in first place, Paul Hoskins, Diet Dino. Graphic design, 9th through 12th grade. In third place, Kevin Edwards, Book of Time. In second place, Jamie Eyre, The Cube of Time. And in first place, Christy Thomas, Crash. For music and instrumentals, 9th through 12th grade. We have no slides for these, but these were the cassettes that you might have listened to. In third place, Josh Withenshaw, Oreos in My Ear. In second place, Chase LaPlay, Chris Jarvis, Untitled. Stay here. And in first place, Christopher Jarvis, Save the Princess. In the last category, for video non-fictional presentations, 9th through 12th grade, you may have seen some of the videos played if you had a chance to come in early enough. In third place, Jenny Paulus, Christine Tremblay, A Scene from Young Frankenstein. In second place, Brian Shanka, Port Huron High School boys basketball. And in first place, Eddie Lee, Space Monkey Punks from Japan. Mr. Magnuson, I'll turn the microphone back to you for the best of show and the portfolio.
Before I announce the art best of show, I would like to call Debbie Ladensack up here so she can announce the best of show for writing. Let's give her a round of applause.
Good morning, students, parents, and fellow patrons of the art. It's a pleasure for me to be here once again for the 9th year. I kind of did the math, and I figured out since we started this 9 years ago, there's probably been about 2,700 of you go through the ranks and turn in an art piece or a piece of writing. Congratulations to you. Keep on writing, keep on painting, keep on sculpting, and as you leave high school, leave college, and have your own children, share your talent with them. I had the privilege of judging all of the writing pieces, as I have the past several years. And from those, I will choose one to be the best of show. I must say that there were 4 of them that were kind of haunting me this year. So I'm going to just give you the 4 titles so that you'll know the ones that stood out most in my mind, and then the one that I ultimately chose as best of show. First of all, a poem called Protest stands out in my mind. Very enjoyable poem, very perfect poem. Also, a short story stood out in my mind, it haunted me frequently, The Insult Game. It was a haunting piece. Another piece that stood out in my mind, Every Vice in the Book. Somehow I sensed it wasn't complete. And the one that I finally chose that stood out in my mind the most, Recollections of a Wind Chime. This young lady tightly wove a story. It was all connected through metaphors, and I think it was on a Thursday, and her disappointment with being called a wind chime and then finding out that it was of no consequence. It was a wonderful story. Thank you for writing it.
Okay, I have 2 more awards, one for Best of Show for Art that is presented to what I consider one of the best pieces. There's so many this year. I appreciate all your work this year. I thought the hardest category was the pencil drawing, so I selected it out of that one, and it was Christy Thomas's Don't Drown the Sound. No, actually, we're going to hang on to it. Okay, thanks. Christy, I'm going to embarrass you one more time and come back up and get a certificate. Okay, now the last one has to do with our best displayed portfolios. If you look way to my right, we have 11 portfolios, senior portfolios that are displayed, and every year we give an award for the best displayed portfolio. Again, it was very hard. There were so many that were wonderful, but the art department will give a portfolio to the winner, and this year's was Christine Tremblay. Okay, that does conclude our awards. I would like to encourage all of you to continue to produce and to prepare for next year, especially those seniors that will be coming in. Make sure you consider putting your senior portfolio up. Now, before we dismiss you, it's very important that we clean up this gym. And it's I want you to be very careful taking anything out of the gym, across the gym floor. And I want you to save all the T-pins. I have a container up here. Please, everyone help. Take your artwork, and we can all clean up. Thanks again, and you may be dismissed.